Hello guys, welcome to our channel, and today we are talking about
Who should pay on the first date?
so let's start because you can start. So
You can start.
Alina is talking.
I should start it. Okay. I think I would start with the thing that when I moved to Germany, no. Let me ask you something. Who do you think should pay first? Do you pay on the first date?
I usually pay when I go in the first date, but I am just emphasize this word only in the first date, not every time. In my opinion, if you are invite a girl, at least in my culture, if you are invite a girl out in the first date, it's nice to pay. But I have another thoughts also about it. Recently, I changed my mind because if you go date a lot, maybe you can think like this, because if dates really goes well in a good vibe, it's okay to pay. But if you think that for sure the date was terrible and you know that you will not see her again, in my opinion, you shouldn't have to pay. You can just get rent and you can just separate the bills. For me, it's okay because while you are paying, that you are sure that you won't see her again. Well, I think it doesn't mean, because also she can pay what she drink or eat. What would you feel also about if the guy doesn't pay your dinner or in the first date?
Like who I think should pay on the first date?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it this way. I don't think that a guy must pay on a first date, but I highly appreciate if he does. And if he doesn't, there are very small likelihood that we will meet again. And it's not about money, it's about attitude and how I feel with this man.
So if imagine that everything was going well, the vibe was good and the dating was going well, but in end of the date, he didn't pay your bill or your dinner, whatever. And so for you, it's like red flag, you never see him again, or would you give it another chance?
Honestly, it's kind of hard for me to imagine, because I guess if I vibe good with someone, like we are on kind of same, on the same vibe, it never happened that the guy didn't pay.
Okay.
It only happened with people with whom I didn't really vibe. Like I knew in the date it was not really a match. And I don't know, either he didn't like me and, as you told, decided not to pay, I don't know, or maybe he never planned to pay, or whatever happened, so I don't know.
Yeah, also I agree in my opinion, because you should pay. As a guy, you are inviting her, maybe it can be different in other cultures, but for me it's nice to pay in the first date if you invite her out. But I also agree, if the date is going well, otherwise you shouldn't pay. I think it's, if you know that you won't see her again, just pay just what you drink. Don't pay for her.
I think if I were a guy, I would pay anyway. Like, it wouldn't matter for me if I like her, if I want to see her again or not. Like, if I ask her to this date and I want to see how it's going, I wanted to get to know her, and I think, like, as a guy, I would pay anyway.
Yeah, so it's nice, but let's say like this, if you are a guy that you are going dates a lot, maybe, I don't know, 10 times or 20 times in a month, do what I say. But if you are going once a month, yeah, you can pay even if the vibe is not good, just pay, be nice, it's also nice. Because I think it's important how much do you often go dates, because imagine a guy that going very often dates and he needs to pay every time.
If you cannot afford to pay on your date, don't go on a date. I really like them, just don't do it.
I don't agree, but yeah, you can still go on dates, but if it's not good, just don't pay. But if you are going dates not too often, if there's even if it's a bad vibe, just pay, be nice, always be nice. It depends on your actual economic situation. If you are rich, just pay every time, of course. Yeah.
We just like giving free advice no one asked for.
Yeah, it's not a must.
I just want to say, like, as a girl, I feel so good and I feel taken care of if the guy offers to pay. Also, like, sometimes it's a bit awkward, especially in Germany, because I guess it's not by default that the guy pays on the first date. So like, I don't really know sometimes how to behave when the check comes, when the bill comes, and I'm like, what are we doing here? And it really makes me feel much better when the guy just like articulates what he wants to do. Like if he asks me like, hey, I would really like to treat you, is it okay if I pay for it? Or like, it's on me, don't worry. So like I know that he's okay with it, and like I know how the situation is going, because like sometimes it's really like what we doing here, what's going on?
Super stressful, right?
It's not like stressful, but it's a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, but I always also, of course, if the guy pays for dinner or drinks, I always thank him, and I let him know that I highly appreciate it. It's very nice.
But is it needs to be all the time? Every time you go on dates, for instance, okay, first date, pay, it's okay. But in second, third, fourth date, he needs to pay all the time, or just after some point, it's okay. We know each other in a relationship, and we can start to share something.
Yeah, I guess if we're like further in a relationship, I would treat him to something small as well. I don't know, I just think it's nice to buy something for both of you sometimes. But I guess like on a big dates, I still would prefer him to pay.
Yeah, big dates is okay. But
it's also, again, it's not about money, it's more about like a feeling and attitude and like atmosphere that you have.
Yeah.
It makes me relaxed and enjoy the date. Yeah, I really like it. So now you know, guys, what we think about the topic, who should pay on a first date.
So, of course, this is our experience and this is our individual thoughts, who needs to pay. And we would be happy if you leave a comment us how is in your country, and what do you think about this, who should pay in the first date. And we would be happy to hear you from our comments, and we can learn new things about new cultures. It would be nice.
Yeah, it's always so interesting to see how different people think about it and how is it in different countries.
Yeah.
For sure.
So basically this is the end of video, and we would be happy if you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and you can see other dating videos in our channel that we recorded previously, and we would be happy to see you in our community.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.